Hello, and welcome to the Belly Boys Incredibly Online Show. I'm John McInnes.
And I'm John Gallagher Portero. And we have a guest.
Uh-huh. We have a returning guest, the first guest
Oh,
we ever had on 4 months ago. A round of applause to Micky Baker. He's back, baby.
Hi. Sorry?
You're back, baby.
Back with a vengeance.
Guess who's back? Anyway, didn't get anything. Oh boy, you know what the show's like, Mickey. Although we didn't have you on our discussion afterwards the last time because I don't think we'd really started that show, so we'll have you on this week, and that'll be fun. And we'll get inside the mind of Micky Baker. What effed up stuff will we find?
Thing is about me, John, is I think crime is funny.
oh no.
Mickey, please don't jokerify the audience. This is the one thing I do not want to happen. You can Riddlerify them if you want, sure. That's fine.
Penguin?
You can
Penguin
penguin.
fight?
Feel free to penguinify the audience if you think you can. It's notoriously very difficult. Hey, if this is the first show you're watching, this is an improvised comedy show. What are we going to do? We're going to get a word from the audience, and we're going to each of us tell like a short, truthful anecdote from our lives, and then we will create perfect sketch-like comedy scenes from them. Is that right, Gallagher? Is that what we do?
I think you did it perfectly. Perfectly, McInnes.
Do you think it would have been better to say that before talking about fucking jokerification?
No, I don't think there was anything you could do about that. I blame Mickey for that.
Oh, it's my fault entirely.
Yeah, we're creating this dynamic where we're on your back immediately, Mickey.
I mean, it's nice because we haven't done like a jazz police show together for such a long time.
That's
And
true.
I missed it.
That's
I
true.
missed this dynamic.
This is the Jazz Police dynamic.
Normally it's
We've
like
all-
5 people that are doing it to me.
But we are, in some ways, we are leading the charge, Mickey.
Well,
Yeah.
we've always been very nice to our guests. We have had to be nice to our guests, so it's kind of nice to finally take that off and, be real for a second.
It's like they say, it's nice to not be nice.
Exactly.
But we're going to be nice. Gallagher, have you got a word from the chat?
Yeah, well, it's not given.
That sounds like a lie. I mean, you can say we haven't, and we'll just pick up the words.
I do have a word from the chat, but it doesn't come from anyone.
Okay.
So this is what Facebook has given us, and the word is notified.
Okay. Yeah, no fight.
Yep. I've had loads of different types of jobs in my life, the reason I think of that from notified is that you got to notify when you want to leave your job. And I remember the first it was mainly bar work. I mainly did a lot of bar work, but there was one job that I tried to get when I was in London, and I don't know why I wanted this job. So when I was in high school, I applied for a job at Armani, one of the big stores in Oxford Street. I'm not fashion, so I don't know much. I don't know anything about Armani clothes stores or anything like fashion. So I remember doing an interview though. I remember going in to the Armani store. It was like huge. It was really big. It was really posh. Everybody there was just glamorous, and it had all this clothes and bags and handbags. It was women and men. But I walked in with just jeans, Converses, like a t-shirt with one of the like the Mr. Greedy t-shirts, the Mr. Men t-shirts. I looked like a mess. I looked like a regular 17-year-old kid. And the interview went pretty well. Like, I spoke to one woman, and she was really nice about everything, and we started talking about music, and it went really well. But I think the reason for the reason I didn't get the job is because she asked me, "Oh, what are your experiences with the other shops in the area?" And so she asked me something like, "What's your experience of Zara or H&M?" And I just remember thinking, I don't know any. I didn't have anything. I don't go into those shops, but I think the only thing I said was, I don't think there's a difference because all the shops sell clothes, and it was pretty much the worst. It's all I could say. I was just being honest. I have no idea. It was the worst answer ever, and I didn't get the job. But I always thought to myself, that's the first job I wanted to get, and I still don't know why I wanted to. And then after that, I did get a job at well, it wasn't really a job. I volunteered for a charity shop in London, in near my house, and that was a really weird experience as well because you'd think it was really fine. It was fine because everybody's really friendly there, and I didn't get paid for it. I was just doing it out of my, for a weekend. But the weirdest thing about working in a charity shop is the amount of people that try to steal clothes and try to steal things from it. It was really strange. It's worse than any other place I've worked in terms of people being difficult. People would genuinely be stealing like shirts for £2 and trying to leave out the door, and I just couldn't understand why, because it was for Age UK. It was for a good cause. And it was really sad. But yeah, that's my story.
I guess I don't have a big one, but I've got like a little short thing that came to mind after a second or so of crunching through what notification means to me. I think this was in about 2008. I just graduated from my undergraduate degree. I was still looking for a job. I was still in Scotland. I was under the illusion I could get a job in Scotland. It didn't work out that way, but I was committed to it. And so I was like signing on. I was unemployed, but I was like doing tons of interviews. And then in the middle of it, I got a jury notification, which is like the letter to send is like, hey, you're going to be a jury guy. You're going to be in charge of deciding a case. And to somebody who has like no job and has like nothing to do, I was like, I'm going to do the best one. I'm going to research everything. I'm going to destroy. In fact, one of the reasons I was very interested in it, and I'm going to go on the opportunity to spread it, is that I know of a concept called jury nullification, which some people do know about, some people don't know about. Google it if you want more details, but basically it's like if you disagree with the law, you could just be like, not guilty. That's kind of what it is. And I was like, if the case I get is something I disagree with morally, I was just going to say not guilty. When they're like, why are you saying that? I'll be like, I just don't think he's guilty. I was like, I'm going to bring justice to the court system. Of course, I went there. Like, what actually happens is you go into like a little box of people and they call some numbers. From that number, like that box of people, which I think is like 20, 30 people, 12 people are picked. And then they're like, you're done for your day, go home. I was like, I never got to do the thing I was like amped up to do. That's all I've got for jury nullification. I mean, that was the words, right?
Yeah. I think I'm trying to think of anything that's happened in my life. I think that Notified makes me think mostly of like weddings, of like getting wedding RSVPs, which starts to happen more as you get older. You guys will know, as I'm like the oldest member of Jazz Police by a massive margin. But I'm trying to think of like weird stuff that's happened. So me and my best friend Faith went to a wedding. We were invited to a friend's wedding on the Isle of Wight, and the couple had booked it unknowingly the same weekend as the Isle of Wight festival. First of all, and so it was like really hard to get anywhere to stay for that weekend. But we managed to book a place, I think on Airbnb, but I can't remember if it was like before Airbnb was a thing. It might be. It was probably like 100 years ago. And we somehow ended up with this woman who thought that we were a couple. My friend Faith is married to a woman and has never been interested in men. So that was funny to us. But it turned out later that probably a good thing that she didn't realise Faith's sexuality, because it turned out that she might be a terrible bigot, which is always an unfortunate thing to find out. So because it was the weekend of the festival, there's like a lot of people from like off the island, like in town, and like she came back, I think the morning after the wedding, so we were like really hungover, but it might have been the day before, and she had seen some people in town, and she said to us, "Oh, these people, they look like the sort of gypsies that would steal your bike." And we were like, "Ah, no!" But like we're staying in a house basically, so we just had to be like, "Ah, yeah, great." So there was that. But oh yeah, that was the thing. The reason we realised that she thought we were a couple, because we were like sharing a room because we didn't have a lot of money. I think it was like a double bed, and she was asking about the wedding, who was getting married, and like Faith was telling her about like how she was friends with the groom and how they were like known each other for a while and stuff. And she turned to me and was like, "Oh, should you be worried?" I was like, no. So yeah, that was the weekend we stayed with probably a bigot in the Isle of Wight. I'm sure she's a very nice lady. I mean, she said
no, she's a bigot. She's a bigot. She's from the Isle of Wight. Do better, islands.
No.
Cool. Those are our stories. We're gonna do a little improvised comedy thing now.
Wait, so you're telling me at Papa Pete's Pizza Place, you don't have burgers to sell?
We ain't got burgers to sell. I'm sorry.
Isn't this a restaurant? Don't you
Isn't
do all
it?
food?
We try and do all the best food, but so there's, sometimes we can't do everything. We're called Papa Put's Pizza. We do pizza.
This is ridiculous.
Ask for the manager, honey. Ask for the manager. Let's escalate.
My wife Karen says I should ask for the manager.
What? Are you really complaining that Pop-Up's Pizza doesn't sell the exact food that you want?
Hey, it's my understanding that every restaurant serves every kind of food.
Customer's always right. You ever had of that?
Look, you've already had 2 bottles of wine and you've been eating all the breadsticks, and now you want to complain.
Why would we complain up to this point?
Yeah, the wine was great. The breadsticks, great. I just want a burger.
Okay, let me get my manager. Give me 1 second.
I want an edible dolphin.
What?
You heard me.
An edible dolphin?
Like a big dolphin that's actually a cake. I'm sorry, honey. I'm just thinking about the dessert already.
Honey, you've been watching too many of those everything's a cake videos.
Okay, everything is a cake sometimes.
Not everything's a cake, okay?
We don't. This guy could be a cake. Who knows?
Hey, you tried to cut me with a knife the other day because you thought I was a cake. What happened?
You went to the toilet. Who knows? You could have came back as a cake. Are you gonna get your manager, or do we have to bully you?
Hey, everybody! I'm the manager. There's a problem here.
Hey, are you Pete from Pop-Up Pete's Pizza?
Yeah. Well, what seems to be the problem?
Say your catchphrase, Pete. From the adverts. From the adverts.
Say your catchphrase before we get started on this.
Oh, okay. Papa Pete's. Grab a pizza.
Pizza.
Well, is there something that I can help you?
Peter, we love coming here. We love coming. We come here so often.
Oh, we love it. I just ordered a burger, and your waitstaff said we don't do burgers. It's a pizza restaurant. And my wife asked for a dolphin that's actually a cake, which I think is probably a step too far. But
Okay, let's just get the burger first. I just want a pizza for dinner.
Okay, well, if you guys come here a lot, then you know that we don't do burgers. We do pizzas and we do some garlic bread.
The wife, as he's saying this, the wife starts like cutting a bit of his finger.
Wow, he didn't react.
I absolutely knew it. He's a.
Wait, are you a cake? Oh, that's the rule. If you're a cake and we ask
You gotta say.
Hey, look, I've been fighting for cake rights all my life. You're not gonna tell the police, okay?
We just want a
It's
burger.
illegal to be a cake posing as a human. That is a law that exists.
Yeah, and we got a lot of sympathy for you, so we don't want to drag you out to the cake, please. But
Please.
look, we just want a burger. Just want one burger.
Okay,
Just
I'll
one
make a
burger.
burger. Just you guys have to understand that everybody who works here is in some way and form a cake. So please, it's like opening up a rat's nest. Everybody will just come out, you know.
Is it like a rat's nest that's actually a cake?
Yeah. If you want to be specific about it. Yeah, look,
We cut away from this to a McDonald's. Hey there. I would like a 10-piece chicken bucket, please.
We do chicken McNuggets or chicken selects, which are like.
No, I would like a 10-piece KFC bucket, please.
Well, this is McDonald's.
I'm more than aware where I am, sir. But I'm here to get... Do we have a problem?
I don't think so. I'm happy to serve you today.
Let me see your manager, Ronald. I'm sorry. I'm not usually like this, but like you're being quite combative for no reason.
I'm sorry. I'll go and get Ronald. Just bear with me.
hi.
Ronald, it's wonderful to meet you. I've been a fan of your franchise for so many years now.
Hey, say your catchphrase.
Honey, we're gonna get you your chicken bucket, okay?
Daddy, make the clown say his catchphrase.
Honey, Ronald's, I'm sure, very tired, but if you could say I'm loving it, if you could say I'm loving it, he'd really appreciate it. His mum died last year. He's going through a lot. He's going through a lot.
I'm sad when I think about dead mummy.
Hey, I know how to deal with this. Don't worry. Hey, kid, let me shake your hand.
We see Ronald's McDonald is like in a business suit and everything, but he's kept like the face makeup and hair.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of doing a kid's birthday party, but hey, look, let me shake your hand. Sorry, just put the frosting. Just put the frosting back. Put the frosting.
Are you, Ronald? Are you some kind of cake? I swear to God, if you're a cake.
We see the kid squeeze the hand tighter and it like smushes in between his fingers. Ah, Daddy's cake.
I did.
Okay, everybody, get in here. I've assembled the best crew I could, all 8 of you, because we're gonna take down the city center's Ox Jam. We're gonna go to a very specific Oxfam subsidiary, and we're gonna steal every second-hand pair of shoes. We're gonna pull every Princess Diana commemorative plate out of there, and my connections on mainland Europe, we're gonna be making 30%.
Hey,
Guys, boys, this should be in the region of about £53 each.
Hey, boss, before we get started, can you go around and point out each of our individual special skills for the heist?
I mean, you could all do it yourself, but I'll do it, sure. First of all, we'll start with you, nerd with the glasses. That's your name. Don't use your real name, everybody. We're just using our nicknames, which are very clunky labels for what we do. Nerd with the glasses. You're going to get us into the computer system. Disable the ADR burglary system that's about 20 years old at this point.
Yeah.
You over there, guy who drives, what are you going to do?
I'm going to drive.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do. You're going to drive her hire van there. We're going to illegally park.
I'm going to drive.
That's good. You're the best team I can get with the money I'm offering. Now you over there. Brains. What are you doing as part of this job?
Oh, well, I'll be thinking an awful lot.
That's right. He's thinking a lot. He's doing the philosophical aspects of stealing from a charity. You over there. You over there, guy.
We finished with like 10 guys. There's like 10 guys in this. And they're all wearing like jumpsuits and pig masks. And they're ready to get in the van.
Now, before we get in the van, I want to say, inside man, you shouldn't be wearing a pig mask. You're the inside man. You work there already.
I'm inside man.
Boss.
Yeah.
Just before we leave, I don't want to be that guy, but is it okay to steal from charity shops? It feels like it's bad.
That's a good question, guy who keeps a lookout. Brains, what do you think? You're the guy that's handling all the philosophical stuff.
Well, actually, charities like Oxjam, which are rather big and rather heavily steeped in bureaucracy, are actually, how much good are they really doing, and how much money is going to bad people anyway?
That makes me feel great. We cut to, we see Tom Cruise look like in a pink mask being lowered using like bungee wires. There's no lasers anywhere.
Yeah, it's like a one-story Oxfam shop. It's like 6 foot from the floor to the ceiling.
Are you in there, Tom Cruise type?
Yeah, I'm nearly there. I'm nearly to the floor.
Do you see any security
Oh,
guards?
I'm about to drop a bead of sweat from my forehead that could ruin the whole mission if it touches the floor. I'll catch it in slow motion. It
drops into slow motion as it goes to grab it, and he misses, and it falls to the floor, but nothing happens because it's just an ox jam. It's just like a charity shop.
I think we're okay.
Excellent. Nerd with the glasses, have you hacked into the alarm system?
Yeah, I just used a screwdriver and turned it off.
Excellent.
The driver walks through the front door.
No.
Everything okay?
Let's get that broken glass out of you. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I said this was the best team I could get, but it was... Tom Cruise, you don't need to be... Tom Cruise type, you don't have to be on that thing. I mean, we're trying to accommodate you, but...
He just swings round and stands easily on the floor next to the guy with glass in his face.
Do you guys want me to stay in the car, or do you guys want any help in here?
It's probably safer for you to just stay here at this point.
I drive the car.
You drive the car. You know, I really wanted it to be a big time thief. I'm spending so much money that I don't need to right now.
Yeah, you seem to have spent an awful lot of money on like this whole setup with the ropes and the expensive van and the software for the hacker, and he just used a screwdriver. Like, surely you're not making a profit out of this.
We're all making about 53 quid, as I said. We cut to this guy in a police interrogation room. So, you want me to rat on my guys?
Yeah, we know you're the leader of the whole operation, but there's a whole load of people. You've got a whole web. You're like a spider in the middle of a web of a top-notch crew of guys.
Yeah.
You're gonna spill your guts all over the table.
I'm not talking, not for a second.
Well, I didn't want to have to do this, but you're gonna have to speak to my partner.
Hey, we're gonna have to bang you up. You really think that your team is gonna help you in this situation? You really think
The driver somehow walks through the fucking concrete wall. Jesus fucking Christ! How'd you get in there?
Oh my god!
Tom Cruise lookalike is just come through the ceiling.
Both the police officers are like flattened by the concrete that came over them. Jesus Christ, you guys killed those two cops! I'm not in this for killing cops! I just wanted to steal from a charity! Fucking hell! Let's get the hell out of here!
Do I drive now?
We cut to a South American country, Colombia probably, where we see the boss. We see the boss sat at a table outside like a bar with a cigar and a drink in his hand. He's got away from the criminal past that haunts him in his own country.
Waitress, I'll have another one of the cheapest beers you've got.
Hey, sorry. Look, you picked 12 people, but that's it? You're just telling me to go home? I researched long and hard about jury duty. You're not letting me in.
I'm sorry, we picked the names at random, and just because you get asked to do jury duty doesn't mean you actually have to sit on a case, so you're free to go. I mean, you got the whole day, presumably you got a day off work, so you're free to do what you like.
No, you don't understand. This has been... I've always dreamed of this. I've always dreamed about being in the courthouse. You've got to let me in. Do the numbers again.
You dreamed about doing jury duty on a corporate negligence case?
We cut to that dream. And the next jury member will be John Gallagher! Yes! Cut back to reality.
Please, I beg you. I know you've already let the 12 people in right now, but bring them back in and do the numbers again.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that. The system is how it is. If I circumvent it, then I could be back in this courtroom, standing in the dock, and that is not a dream I had.
We cut to a hotel room. Gallagher's character is like standing outside the door when somebody opens it. Hello there. How can I help you? I'm sorry. I'm not really allowed to talk to anybody right now. I'm sequestered as part of a jury, so I can't really talk to people that I don't know. That's why I'm kind of like living in this.
Hey,
bloody...
John, get back in here. We've got waffles.
I mean, we're all hanging out in my hotel room, and we're not meant to do that either. And we're having a lot of free waffles right now. I'll be honest, I can barely remember any of the details of the bloody case. I don't care. We all just get on board. We're just going to like write the system as long as possible.
No, you don't understand. That's not the way to do it. I could help. I could make it work. Please,
buddy. This is how we do it. Boom. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, buddy.
John, I brought up a fat blunt with some of the court papers. We're gonna blaze it up.
We
cut to the case the next day, and we see all 12 jury members are just like they're not looking too good. They're like drunk. They got red eyes. They're like high.
One of them's like just drinking a Foster's.
Members of the jury, please turn the music down if you could.
This is how we do it.
Turn it down for a second, please. Have you decided the verdict?
Am I the guy that does that?
Mickey, you're the foreman. Remember, because we said you were the foreskin man?
Oh, yeah. Your Honor, I think we're going to need a little bit more time to think it through.
It's really hard.
This is most irregular, but if the jury needs more time, then we will
We cut to the courtroom. There's almost nobody there apart from Gallagher's character.
No, please, please. I want to do it. I want to have waffles and drink Fosters, and I would do it way better.
Cut to the bailiff. Quiet in the court, please. Quiet in the court. The jury are talking. As we all know, once the jury are selected, nothing can remove them. Well, I'm going to put on Gangster's Paradise.
No. Hey, maybe we should hang out with the guys from the defense team later on, yeah?
Yeah, I was going to actually say, like, we're going to have a big party where we're going to have, like, the witnesses and the prosecution and the defense all just in one room. We're just going to ask, hey, what's up with this thing?
Hey, maybe we just hash it out. We just hash it out. I never thought of that.
We cut to that night, we're in the hotel room, and it's just like loud, blaring music, and we see my character just behind the door, just like knocking slowly.
Len's Steal My Sunshine is playing.
Hey! Oh, who are you?
I know that the 12 of you are in there, and the judge, the defense, everybody's in there, the prosecution, every single person in this court case is in there having a great time, and I just want to belong. I just want to be with you guys. I just want to be cool, like everybody in there. The bailiff's in there, for Christ's sake.
Hey man, if you're not part of the court party, you can't come in.
Just tell me what I have to do. Just please tell me what I have to do to get in there and party with you dudes.
Maybe the judge can do something. Hey judge! Hey judgey!
Yeah, what's the deal? I'm the new judge after the last guy died.
Oh God!
I'm sorry, I was just butt chugging. What's the deal here?
This guy wants to come in, but he's not part
This
of
dad, he comes to my courtrooms too much.
I guess that's a no, buddy.
Edit. The saddest thing.
You guys are the two staying at my Airbnb, right?
Yeah. We go to a wedding tomorrow, so.
That's great. Well, welcome to the place. Feel free to treat it like your own. It's wonderful to meet you. You know, you have good references on the internet. I'm too old at it. Yeah. I mean, like,
I love your dress, by the way.
Pardon me?
I love your dress. You look lovely.
Thank you so much. You know, it's the Union Jack because I believe in Brexit. I'm very proud of the Union. We're not going to. I hope that's all right to say nowadays.
Hey, everyone's free to whatever they want. Hey, listen, we're going to be...
No, none of that.
We're not going to be here very much because I said we got a wedding, so we won't be in your hair too much, and we're pretty quiet. And
what did you guys vote for? You voted to leave, right?
Oh, I don't want to talk politics.
Yeah. It just leads to arguments, doesn't it? So.
Yeah.
Well, only with bloody libs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're probably just going to dump our stuff in our room because...
yeah, okay.
It was a long trip.
Okay. Put all your possessions in the room.
Oh, Michael, that actually reminds me. I need to talk to my Romanian parents real quick. Do you mind if I have some?
It's so weird that every time you mention your parents, you mention that they're Romanian. I don't know why you do that.
Well,
look, I don't want to. Hey, look, I don't want to cause. Look, maybe I've been a little bit aggressive, and don't want to you know what, if you guys are uncomfortable talking about politics, then I'm not going to invite you to talk about politics. But this is my household, and while you're under my household, you will not be talking to any Remonian parents. So no, that's one of the only rules that I'm actually really going to seriously enforce. No remoners are allowed to hear.
Wait, you're saying my husband can't talk to his parents?
Not in this household.
See, I knew it would work. I knew that I mentioned Romanian. She'll have a go at me. I knew it.
More like Remonian.
That's just such a terrible pun. Stop doing it. So bad.
I'm actually quite proud. I'm actually quite proud of it.
That is worse than the xenophobia. The puns are worse than the xenophobia.
Oh, I don't know about that, Michael.
No, I know it's not true, but
I don't know if that's
There's
true.
not.
No, it's not true.
What xenophobic thing have I done rather than believed in my country and bought a beautiful dress that represents that? But I guess not. I guess this is.
You said my husband can't speak to his parents in your house because they're Romanian.
Hey, we speak British in this household, okay? I don't care if you're visitors.
That's not a language.
So we speak British.
There's no such language as British.
We're speaking right now.
No, we're speaking English.
She's got a bulldog.
Oh my
I'm sorry,
God,
I just
British bulldog.
sometimes I turn into a real British bulldog.
Listen, if there's going to be a problem, maybe we can find somewhere else to stay. You're obviously not happy with us being here.
Maybe that would be for the best. I actually know a loony lefty who has a room for. We cut to that fucking guy.
Oh, hi. I'm so glad you could let us stay at short notice. The lady at the last place is very intense.
I mean, I've talked to Brenda for a couple of years, and she is quite difficult, if you know what I mean, politically. But she has a heart of gold. I mean, she sent you guys down here on short notice, and I've got the space. So I'm more than happy to have you guys. And
It's actually really nice of her to arrange it, but
no,
when we were leaving, she was like, "Yeah, we voted for you to get out." So it was a weird sort of seesaw.
yeah. I mean, she takes politics seriously. I mean, I do too, but I mean, I'm one of the good ones, like we voted Remain, right?
Yeah, well, I did actually, yeah.
The room is the first one on the left, it's upstairs. Obviously, my wife will be in that room, so feel free to plough her if you want. I'm a cock.
What?
I'm a cock. We're cocks, right? We're all just like cocks because we like Brussels fucking us, right?
We're gay, so we don't want to have sex with a woman, and also we're not cucks.
Well, I am actually a liberal cock, so if you're going to stay under my roof, you're going to be ploughing my wife. Unfortunately, maybe. Look, I know somebody else who want to go and cut to his fucking place.
Oh, thanks for having us. It seems like every house in this place on this island is like owned by some weird political stereotype.
I mean, there's some characters in this town, but it's wonderful to meet you. My name's Keith. That weirdo Henry sent you over, right?
Yeah, he wanted us to have sex with his wife.
I know, right? It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Michael, I'm just waiting for him to tell me what is.
Hey, John.
What is it? What's your thing?
Talking about
Don't antagonize me.
Can I call my parents?
Yeah, you can call your parents.
You're gonna turn into a dog?
What the? Oh, you're talking about Brenda? No, I'm not Brenda.
John, look.
Like I have like a kind of centrist view in the world. I don't really go to any particular ideology strongly. So I mean, I was a Remainer, but I'm not actually tightly bound to. We're leaving, I guess. If that's what most people want, that's fine. I don't want you to plough my wife. We have a nobody.
John, I'm so sorry. My husband's a bit tightly wound. We've had a really weird.
I know. I get it. Hey, I live in this street, buddy. I know what it's like.
So weird these houses are all right next to each other as well.
Yeah. I mean, we like to think of ourselves as Little Britain, but that's just like any street, right? There's like a lot of different views in politics.
Anyway,
Do you guys want a drink? Can I make us some coffee? Tea?
yeah, that would be great. We've got to get ready for a wedding. We kind of got delayed now from all of these moving around houses. So
Oh, you're not going to be able to leave anymore. I'm going to eat your skin.
I know it.
Edit.
Well, it wasn't political.
Centrists to eat people.
So you'll be just basically on the floor. If any customers come in, just tell them that we have a range of handbags on the left. Tell them that we've got a wonderful new men's suit section on the right, and women's is upstairs. Okay, so just to let you know, this is a fancy establishment. Okay, here. All right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's like fucking Giorgini or Mini, yeah.
Giorgini Army.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what it's like. And thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, well, please don't swear, and you call it Giorgio Armani, okay? So.
Oh, is that how you say that? I'm sorry.
That's
You know, I'm common as muck. Not quite used to it. But thanks for the opportunity. You know, with this opportunity, maybe I'll become like a fucking Giorgio Bobondi or whatever.
Okay, you'll become? No.
I'm just saying, like, with this opportunity, I have the opportunity to increase my level in society with the money and the connections I may be able to. I'm actually a big fan of fashion, you know. As you can tell by my fucking caca tracksuit.
Okay, look.
I'll change if you've got some pure swish. Yeah. If you've got some more swish, I'll wear it.
Well, it's just you're just wearing the tracksuit. It's like there's nothing underneath it. There's no shirt underneath your top.
No way.
It's just, and if you could just remove the 13 pieces of jewelry around your neck, that would be great. And lose the hat. I'll give you a shirt, okay? And please don't.
Hey, you're not going to try and steal it. You're not going to try and steal my New York Knicks hat.
No.
We cut to later this day, and this guy is now wearing Giorgio Armani head to toe, but he's wearing so many layers of it. He's wearing shorts over his trousers and 10 tops. Hello. Do you work here?
Me?
Yeah.
But I'm head to toe in Giorgio Potato.
Giorgio Armani. Yeah, you're wearing.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah, we know how it's pronounced. I know how it's pronounced.
I'm just looking to get a new bomber jacket. I wondered if you could point me where they are. I can see them.
We've got tons of pure bomb jackets, man. We've got see this one over here. It's army grey, which I like because I was watching this film Jarhead recently. It's so fucking good. It's Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's in Iraq. He's I fucking hate this, man.
Thanks. I just wanted to know whether.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I've interrupted you. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say you were swearing a lot. I'm not sure. The staff here don't normally do that, so.
You're right. Sorry. I am a pussy. I will not swear.
That's better. Good.
Are you the manager?
Yes. Hello. Declan, if you could just repeat what you just said there.
I am a pure pussy. I don't swear.
There we go. Everything okay, sir? Can I help you with anything?
Yeah.
He wants a pure bomb jacket.
What?
He wants a pure bomb jacket.
A bomber jacket.
Oh, he wants a pure bomb jacket.
Yeah. We cut to this guy meeting Giorgio Armani. Giorgio.
Hello.
Giorgio is sitting on a throne very similar to the Vatican, and he's wearing just a black robe. It basically looks like Young Pope. It looks exactly like Young Pope.
It's me, Giorgio Armani.
My character is back to wearing Kappa tracksuits. Yeah, mate, I work for you. I work for you. I just wanted to come by and say thank you so much for the opportunity, mate.
You may kiss my ring.
Okay, I am a pussy, sure. I just want to say,
For your child.
I just want to say, cheers for the opportunity. I like your gear; it's pretty good. It's not quite what I wear, but I do appreciate it. You know, I did a big shite in one, and it held it really well.
In Giorgio
Scheiter?
Giorgio Armani has a huge emerald ring, and it's like gold, and it's got a big jewel in it. And just above Giorgio Armani is the Tom Cruise lookalike, slowly coming down the rafters with a rope.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you know how when you go to McDonald's and you get like the KFC and you want to take a big shite? I did that for lunch at one point, and I shat a whole chicken into a big Giorgio Ferrari. So, and it held it really well. There was no leakage.
I'm not sure you are one for this. Ah, my ring! My ring! Someone's stealing my ring!
Looks like somebody's fucking Brexited with that.
That's our show. That's our show.
That was fun.
Great stuff.
Cool. We're going to be back at like just after 8 o'clock. Do you have anything you want to plug, Mickey?
No. I mean, Jazz Police shows whenever they happen again. That'd be good. I mean, I might do Hodgeprov again if we ever go back to the pub. So Google it.
Google Hodgeprov parentheses maybe.
Yeah. There's so little. I don't do any online stuff, so there's nothing to. Hey, go on my Twitter at Micky Baker. I rarely tweet.
Of course, BLC Comedy is where this is hosted. Gallagher, you know all the deets, the juicy deets.
Yeah. Find us on this page, on the Facebook page, and also our YouTube channel, which this episode with Micky Baker will be on. Find the rest of the videos with all our other guests and all our other shows. It's right here on BLC YouTube channel.
See you guys in about 10 minutes.
Bye.